The whole day today, Monday, in the beginning of September 2022, have I worked to how to do it on traveling to Israel, and it make me so very angry, and God have to forgive me for being angry, but I think God also are angry. I think so. It's my thinking, but what I believe in God to be angry what He see, but God knows what's going on, so He maybe is not so angry as I am. I'm both angry and disappointed on what I see from Israel. There, it's be like an amusing park. People have destroyed Israel. It's it's so very bad, and I know it because God wanted me to see how Israel looked like in 2011. It was when God let me. God told me that I should visit Israel. It's 11 years since my first time in Israel, and it doesn't look like it does today. Last time I was in Israel, 2016, did I find out that people didn't wanted to speak English so much. Those people that you meet in the street that is not in business. Those ordinary people didn't want to speak English, and 2011 they speak a very good English, and they like to speak English with me. But in 2016, it was only 5 years later, they started to not want to answer me in English and talk to me in English. It was hard, but still they were speaking English to me. But I find out it was that they didn't like foreigners so much as they didn't care 2011 if it was foreigners coming and visit Israel. And I know today why I find out in 2016 that they were not so happy, because it started to fill up with those amusement park style, that it started people come there from other countries, and not only Jewish, but people from other countries wanted to make money of Israel. And I have talked to you about this, that in already in 2011 I find out that many things was fake. It was many things that was made up of men today to show tourists, and they built up sites that should look like biblic places. But already I asked about this De La Rosa, the road where Jesus should have walking to Golgotha with a cross. I asked if it was this this place where we were standing, and the guide told us this was the street where Jesus was walking with his cross, and the street is very long. So someone in the group say that where on Via della Rosa was it Jesus was walking with a cross, because she have find out that that it was too long for him to could walk with a big cross. So she was wondering, where did Jesus walk? And the guide say that they don't really know. We don't know where on Villa della Rosa he was walking with a cross. And when she say that, a voice say that to me. You will see that they don't know much about the biblical time, where things was. And so I already from the start I had my eyes open and my ears open and to listen what they say. And it was this they say she was saying, the guy, that it maybe was here, it was where it happened. It's maybe. She didn't. She really say that they didn't know in many places. And if you want to believe that here is the place where it happened, and then you want to hear it, that this is truly the place where it happened. But the guide say maybe they think it was here. She say that many times, and I pay attention to that she say, and we were walking Pilgrim's Walk for 1 week, 2011, and it's in the end of our walking. I didn't really listen anymore, because I understood that they don't really know where things happen. Only when there were already built buildings that I can believe that this building, if it's so old, that it was here they were. But it was not many places, but they want to have the money from tourists. They want the money from people that coming to Israel. I have talked about this, that you can bring in as much money as you want, and in other countries you can't. There is a limit of money you can bring in without paying tax for it. But in Israel it's only to take with you all the money. And there is also the airplane is very cheap, because they want you to come to Israel and to spend money. So it is very sad. I don't laugh about it. I feel sorry that Israel have turned into be a golden calf, that people coming from all kind of the world and want to make a business in Israel by take people to different places and get paid for to showing up. And one Facebook friend I didn't know when he started to be my friend, he thought I should pay for him to guide me in Israel, so that's why he became my friend. And he is going with groups of people, tourist people, and eat food. And he get money for that, and he get, of course, something to eat also in the evening. And I didn't know that from the start, but God have make me have open eyes and ears, so I see things. I didn't see it immediately. I was thinking he was Russian man, and what is he doing in Jerusalem? But then I thought it was very fun from first that it was picture of him eating all kind of food and get food to show in pictures. But now I know that he is this kind of guide that showing tourists all kind of places to eat. So there is many. Israel have been not a tourist country. It's is money making country. That was Israel is, and it's not God's land anymore. It's not a holy land. And you know, I have talked about this, about the Holy Land. The Holy Land is in you. Inside you, you have the Holy Land. In your mindset and the peace you have, and not go with the political system. It's not about that. It's not about the world. It's about God and your relationship with God and nothing else. That's when you come to the Holy Land. And that if you have anger and have no peace in yourself and not try to be closer to God, then you are not in the Holy Land. That's that Holy Land. Someone asked me today here in Sweden, that is from Africa, but he lives in Sweden, and he asked me what the Holy Land was. And I was not in my mindset about answer him about that. But if you listen now on this episode, I'm going to place it on Facebook, so you can listen at it. And I explain for you. I have explained it once before in my podcast about what Moses, he never come to the Holy Land, and he died without. It was this anger he had. He was more looking at the world, looking what people were doing, instead to be a leader that doesn't care what the world is showing, what the world is saying, the act of the world. He took more attention to what was in people that he had with him and what they were doing than to be a leader and only walk away from it. It's if you want to worship this golden calf, you can stay there, and I go I go where God wants me to go. It's only to not you heard that it was a spirit that was here around. I don't know if it went in or was out, and that you have to decide if you want to go and reach the Holy Land, or if you want to stay and die and never come into the land God had promised you. That's up to you. I can only sit here and talk to you about my experience of God and what God is telling me and what heaven tell me also. But it's up to you to make the decision what to do. And today it was about going to Israel, and I have decided me to make this with a taxi, and the taxi here in Sweden, I find the solution for it, and it doesn't cost so very much to bring with me my scooter. But the hard thing is in Israel, because they want so much money to bring me, to take the scooter into the taxi. And I got the price today to bring me from Tel Aviv's airport to the hotel in Jerusalem. And it was 3 times more than what they wanted in Sweden. And it was about the same distance. And Sweden should be so very expensive when it's have with gas to do. So before, in 2016, I was going with a taxi from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and it was about 100 shekel, and today it was 2,000 shekel, so 3 times more than what I have to pay in Sweden to bring my scooter to the airport. And that was too much money. It's almost 2 nights in the hotel. I compare with that, and I have not answered this company that told me, because I want to hear from God what He want me to do, what I should do, because this is a big decision, and all those big decisions should I take to God, and this is a big decision, as I don't have that kind of money. I got the extra money to take the taxi here in Sweden. That money I got from God in the night when I had talked about to see how much money it was, and they have said how much money it cost, and God said that's okay money, so that you can pay. And then I got that money in the night, but now it is 3 times more money that I need to have for the hotel, and I don't have the full money to be at the hotel. I have, so I maybe can be at the hotel 1 month, but heaven say I should be 2 months in Jerusalem, so I don't know what the extra month, how I could pay that. But I told you that it maybe heaven was talking about that I am going to stay in the hospital 1 month. So maybe that's what is about. What else do I get extra money from heaven? It's 6 weeks left until I'm going to Israel, so the money can come in. The money I get is not enough. I get one more time I get a retirement here in Sweden, and it is like about 10 days in the hotel. But then I need to have money to eat and travel with money also. It's not only to pay the hotel. So I don't know yet what will happen. But yesterday I did a commercial for to get donation money to travel to Israel, but I don't know if I really sign in for my bank account to get the money in if they want to donate for me. And it was very strange yesterday, Sunday. I saw on Facebook someone have died and they wanted the money for his funeral. So I look at where they wanted a donation and how they have done it. So I come to a place to do funds for charity and other things, and I say I come to a company and talk, and this man, he was talking to me in this company, but I thought it was the campaign for the foundation I was talking to. But he say he wasn't, but still he listened at me and we chat for a long time until he told me that you should go to this foundation and sign in and make a request of donation. So he was giving me the link to it. So that was very good. I felt like this man can give me some kind of answer for how to make more money, to could do this fulfillment for God that I should do. And so I did this donation paper, but I am not sure that it was perfect and that I sign up so they can donate. So I, in case I did wrong, I only wrote it down, my bank account number. And that bank account number is not to could take out any money from my bank account, because we have I have, at least, I have a code, a dose code. I place in numbers in that box, and then I get a temporary number that I should place into my bank account so I can open it. It's not a number what you see on the bank card or like that. It's only one step, then you have to make 2 steps more that people can't see. So I know that first time when I write about my bank account, people say, how can you give away your bank account number? They thought it was so easy to go into the bank, but it isn't. So so I write the number because that number that you can see, it's only the number to place in when you give money. It's not to could take out money. It's to donate to into my bank account. It is. So maybe some have done it, but I can't see it. But God knows if you donate money for this fulfillment for God. It's not me. I don't really like to travel on my own. If I have someone with me that could help me, then I'll love to travel. But I don't want to travel on my own. It's too much. Even when I was not disabled, was it very hard to travel on my own, because a lonely woman in Middle East, in the United States, and in Africa, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's only God you have as a protection. But they do so much what they can do to harm you when they don't see anyone is with you. They harm you very much when you are by yourself. So it's now when it's going to be this quiet. It's like a cloud coming, so that it's someone is in the cloud. They're coming a white cloud now, and the sky is turquoise, light turquoise, and a white cloud, and a voice is talking, and it says that I should not be worried about what will happen. It's I wanted, not wanted, I hope that God should come and talk, and he's here and talking now, and he said that I should not be worried what will happen, and he say we will take care of you. We are, now it's coming many people in the cloud. It's not in the heavenly priesthood. It's people, my ancestors, my family coming, and they are many, 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 many. They standing behind God and showing me that they are many, that and I ask what will happen in Jerusalem, but they say that I have to wait to see it. And I ask if it's what you say just now, that I will see it. Is it visible for everyone what will happen in Jerusalem? Now they say very strange, but they say this, we should manage it, and they showing muscles in arms. They're showing that for me, that they are very strong in their arms, and it's like Charlotte, a wagon, in all times wagon, that is there with them, that they are going to drive down here in, they're gonna drive into Jerusalem with this, like a wagon from far past. Maybe not look like something that we have had before, but it's gonna be like a vehicle. It's gonna be a vessel that they will use, and it's going to be like an open road behind them. They're going to drive away. I don't want to say what I say, but what is not good for this world, for this planet. They will have like a clean road behind them. That was not before, but it will be when this vehicle that they use will make its way here on this planet. That's what they're showing me, and it's very much golden yellow in the air and around them, and what they are, and there is wings, like golden wings, that's flying with this vehicle they use to ban the way. It can be literally, but mostly I think it is symbolic what they showing me. It's not literally they're showing me, even if it's literally what I see, but it will be symbolic about it. I know that big things will happen when I come to Jerusalem at this time. It will be the end of it. I know it's gonna be an end, but I don't know what end it will be. They say that you don't know, and you don't understand, because it have never been on earth before what will be. They say to me, it's something that not even you that have been in so much can think about. How can those other people that have not been with us, how can they know what will happen? The rumors, they say, is so total wrong. They say that this will be something that they can't imagine will happen, and it will happen. They say, but we will be with you, so nothing will harm you, they say. You will fulfill, and we have been waiting for you for so long time. And when they say these things, I know what they are talking about. They are talking generations. Many generations have they waiting for this to happen. So they are very happy in heaven that this will take place now. It's the end of it. I don't know what the end is, but I know it will be an end. And so but it's only what to do is to go to take the flight to Israel, no matter what, how much obstacles, and I maybe don't have enough money and these things. I need to go there anyway. But they have told me that I should not be worried about it, because they're gonna help me could stay in Israel and do what I should do, what they want me to do. So that's what I wanted to tell you. This something is going on, and of course God doesn't like what Israel is doing today, that they make like an amusing park. It's not real. They fake it, they lie, only because they want the money from people. So it's very bad, and I don't know what God will do with Israel. When I come in there, I don't know what will be. But it seems like it is an end will come and take place. And we, like I say, I don't know the future, but time will always tell. And I don't pray for you special, but I pray for you that follow me and listen to. Oh no, it's going out. You that listen and follow my podcast, I pray for you in that the way I pray to God about things, and I give it to God, these things, that He should take care of you, and you that follow me, you understand a little of what I'm talking about. I know you don't understand everything, but you try to follow me. So I say to God now in this moment, and you that listen should agree to it now, that God should give you the light for you to understand what I'm talking about, because you be blessed to understand what God is telling me and what heaven tell me, and what I, in the little I can give you also of knowledge. So God bless you, and thank you for listening.